victory.
Lovely, John. It's great, John.
More power to you, John. Very good. Very good. Take the other one out, John. Good man, John. Great stuff.
There was an old fiddle player in olden days. Of course, it was a way back in, I suppose, the 18th century or thereabout. His name was Anthony Halberty. And he was going to play at a party, and it came on a wild, stormy evening, and he had a mountainous road to go. And there was only the one house on the roadside as he, on the journey he was going. So, the poor soul, the storm came that rapid that he had to retreat and go into this house on the roadside. Well, there was a large family there, and there wasn't a big lot of accommodations, you know, there in them days. So the eldest boy of the family was very anxious to play the fiddle, and he knew that Anthony was a good fiddler. So the boy insisted that Anthony might remain overnight and that he might have the opportunity of learning a new tune. Mm-hmm. Oh, but dear, the mother says, sure, you know, all beds are filled up and, you know, we have a large family, and where do we put him? Oh, the boy says, leave that to me now, I'll see about that. The boy began to make a makeshift kind of a bed. As the boy was making the bed, Anthony was making the tune. So when the bed was finished, the tune was made. Mm-hmm. So now Anthony says, young boy, he says, here's a tune now that you'll have, that no other boy in this area will have but yourself. And the name we're going to call it now is the four posts of the bed, and here goes the tune.
Good man, John.
Yeah. Finne.
The man John. It's a fine tune.
More power to you, John. That's fantastic. Great stuff, John. Great stuff. John, you certainly did out of that time, boy.
There's another old reel now. It's called the Fantastic Reel. Yes, this old same fiddle player that I talked about there a moment ago, his name was Anthony Halferty. Well, he was a good old fiddler indeed at the time. He happened to be playing at a wedding party, and of course in those days there were nothing going but potching. And Anthony took potching all night, of course, and in the morning he was coming home along the seashore, and he felt drowsy a bit and fatigued less or more, and he sat down on a rock and he fell asleep, the poor fella, and the fiddling case was beside him. And he heard the sea all night lulling, lulling and lulling and lulling, out and in and out and in. And had given the impression of this tune that I'm going to play now, and the name he called it in the Gaelic language was Tuam na Farraige. That's the Atlantic roar. So here it goes.
Lovely.
This is an old reel called Miss Ramsey.
Go on, yeah, Miss Ramsey.
called the king of the pipers. Yeah.
Good man, John. My eyes on, single mile. All up to you, boy.
I remember when I was a boy, around about 16 years of age or 17. You see, our people, they played at all balls and dances and on weddings all over the country here. And of course, there was a great session of fiddle playing in Glen at that time, weddings, dances, and all the rest. So we were coming out one fine day, we were just going back home to Glen, and we had our fiddles and cases with us coming out, walking from Glen. Of course, there was no other transport, you see. There was no way of travelling those days except to heel and toe. So we were coming out that long, lonely road there. I should come from Cashel and Glen on out towards Carrick. But anyhow, two of the boys said, we'll make the road short. We'll take out the fiddles, or two fiddles, and we'll play a few good reels coming down the road. I got to took out the two fiddles anyhow. And this was the first reel they played. This one I'm at the playing track. So my uncle, my mother's brother, he was a good fiddle player, to tell the truth. And says he, boys, it's too bad there isn't a name for that tune. Not a name for that tune. Well, so the other man said, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll call it. We'll call it the Glen Road to Carrick. And that's the name it has to this day.
Lovely, Dan. Great interview. Lovely.
I'm just beginning to take it out of her now.